But I put a webinar up about Swedish death cleanse. So that's had
Yep,
a few views.
yep,
So, and I know when I
yep.
did the webinar with the group Silver Sirens, that there was an interested group on board, and I got a lot of feedback from that. So
Yep, yep,
I've put it out there. I
yep.
know how to do it. I've just got to do more of it myself now. So it's
Yeah,
yeah.
yep, yep.
And you would have had to clear a lot of stuff when you first moved out of your larger home, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, and that's what got me
Hmm.
stuck, to be honest. One of the reasons I got a bit stuck in the hamster wheel I was on
Hmm.
was to do with stuff and
Hmm.
not knowing how to get, like, I had a one of whole lot of stuff out in the back shed in particular that it's like, I just don't know how to get rid of this stuff. I don't know what to do. And so because there are all other things, going on in my brain as well
Hmm.
and life, um, yeah, that really stopped me.
Yeah.
But once I was able to start dealing with that,
Mm.
it all became easier.
Yeah.
And every time that they say, don't they, all the YouTubes that you watch and all of the books that you read, everybody says the same thing, that the start is the hardest, and
Yes.
that so long as you can start, doesn't matter if you don't declutter or whatever to the degree that you want to, it's just the starting that's the hard part.
Yeah.
And then the next time round, you'll think, oh, why didn't I get rid of that? And I
Yes.
thought that's actually happened. So,
Mm.
yeah, because then, of course, yeah, having to put stuff in storage, go and stay with mum for a little while, and then coming back, it's just amazing how some of the
Yeah.
stuff I'll go through. Like people say, oh, you never regret getting rid of anything. Well, that hasn't been true for me. There are a few things that I've gone to find, and it's like, huh, I was a bit,
Rash.
yeah, I would have liked that.
Mm.
Um, However, mostly more than that is I'll look at it and think, why on earth did I keep this?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
And and the other thing, you were helping your mum clean up too, weren't you? Because yeah, staying in a
a little bit that didn't get real far.
mm, yeah, dealing with someone who's reluctant.
Yeah,
Mm.
and that's really interesting, isn't it? Too, because some of the things that I learned through that process as well is because I was out in a shed, is what I was going through. And some of the stuff I found, mum had forgotten that she even owned.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And so I
Yeah.
just think, well, we must all be like that. That wouldn't just be a mum thing.
Mm.
It's like, some of the stuff that's hidden behind, I don't know, a garage door or in a box, we've
Mm.
probably forgotten what it was.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. And the other thing, because there were a couple of things that I found that mum's like, man, I was looking for that years ago, but yeah, I would have loved to have used it. But by the time we found it, it was unusable. Like we just had to throw it out. So that's the other thing, isn't it? If we've got too
Yeah.
much stuff, either we can't find it when we want it or we forget that we ever owned it.
Yeah, exactly.